In this video, I will talk about the reducing balance loan, and which is very useful for the people from different fields. Even when we are taking a car loan or the loan for build a house, we are going for 5 years or 30 years loan, and the bank usually do the calculation for us how much we have to make the payments if I go for fortnight or monthly to paid off over the whole term. These are the calculations. We don't know actually how they calculate, okay, and we don't even care about it. But as a mathematician, it's really important to know how the calculation is, and it's very important because if I know the what are the factors that I can tune to make the payments, that's really wonderful. Because if you want to pay it off earlier, then how much extra repayment you have to make it, or how the interest rate can influence on the repayments amount, and how you can less borrowing the amount the money that can reduce the repayment amount, how much it can reduce. All these things you can play around if you know the real formula behind it. Okay, so let's talk about it. And it's not difficult. If you have a little bit math knowledge, you will understand easily. And I already tried to solve it here just to save our time instead of just writing in there. Let's start. So interest rate, if you look at the first example, that the find the amount of monthly repayments on a loan of $35,000 at 3.9% per annum interest rate over 5 years time. So you are making the whole payment, $35,000 payment over the 5 years time, and the interest rate you are paying to the bank is 3.959% per annum. But you are making the monthly repayments, and our intention is to find out what is the amount we have to pay monthly. Okay, that's clear now. So how about the interest rate per month? Because it's given the interest rate per annum, so our job is to calculate that one, that interest rate per month, and actually it's 3.9% divided by 12, because 3.9% is the per annum interest rate. So divide by 12 is give you per month interest rate, and which is 0.00325. Okay, number of the payments, it means over the 6 years how many payments you are making. If you make once in a month, it means you make 12 payments in a 1 year, and over the 5 years you are making 60 payments. I hope you understand. Now our intention is to find out the repayment amount each month. So I'm just trying to write it as M is the monthly payment. What is the amount of monthly payment that we need to figure it out, right? Okay, you know the one bank giving line loan, they always set like compound interest. So end of the month how much you owe, even though you are borrowing only $35,000, but they are adding interest on it, and they do the calculation based on that. So that 1 plus r is the interest rate, power of duration is just 1 month, so it's a 1 period. That's why I'm paying 1, because our period is 1 year, 1 month. So this is the amount that actually bank will charge you, like total you owe that amount, but you are not paying whole together definitely, but you are just putting M is the repayment amount. So when you are giving the bank M, like let's say a few $100 you are just paid off, so this is the amount bank owe from you. If you multiply, definitely it is more than 35,000, but you are paying M is the amount. So this is the amount you owe after 1 month. And now if I do the after second month, what is the amount you owe? So what is the amount you owe in the first month? Again you have to multiply that amount with like exactly same formula, 1 plus r to the power n, 1 plus r power of n, then minus m. So exactly the same formula I'm using, but in this case it's no longer 35,000, it is the that amount after one payment. And if you expand it, it will, or if you substitute that a1 of that in here, then and try to expand it, you will come up like that. You are just multiplying 1.00325 inside. Okay, and now after third month, what will happen? Again you are applying the same formula. Whatever you owe after second month, that will come with that interest, minus you are making another payment after third month. So that's the amount after third month you owe. And then again if you expand, you substitute a2 from here in here, and then you just put that exactly as it is, minus m, then you try to expand it, and if you expand it, you can see it's going to be cube, then square, then okay, it's like that. And if I take m is a common factor, It is coming 1 plus 1.00325 plus 1.00325 square. If you look at very carefully, when we are going third month, our 35,000 is coming with 1.00325 as a power of 3. So third month is giving power 3. So one is A3, is mean third month is giving power 3, and here you are getting 1 plus 1.00325 plus 1.00325 square, right? So one is a 3, one is coming with here is coming with a 2. So it means if I go A of 60, like do F4, F5, S6, something like that, dot dot dot, then go A60, then what will happen? Instead of 3, it will be 60, and instead of 2, it will be 59. So it is like 1.00325 power 2, then power 3, power 4, like that, and then it will go 59. It's always one less. You can see one is a 3, it is a 2. So one is a 60, then will be 59. Now this is the basically the interesting part here. If you have little bit idea about the series, how the sum of the series work, and you can see here it's a series 1 plus 1.00325 1.00325 square. We know that this is a series, and it's called geometric series, and where the ratio is, you can see the ratio between these terms is 1.00325. So r is 1.00325, and power n is the basically the number in degree, so degree of the series, and it's 60. Okay, so it is r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. That is the sum of the series. Okay, so r means 1.00325, as I said, the ratio between two terms, and n is the degree, minus 1 over 1.00325 minus 1. So that's the sum of this whole series. Okay, and this part is very important. So as long as you know this formula, then it doesn't matter you are borrowing for 5 years or 10 years or 50 years, doesn't matter how much amount you are borrowing. Okay, what is the interest rate? So you can play that with as per your requirement. So if you borrowing something for longer time, or even interest rate is different, you can do the calculation for interest rate and get that value different. And if you borrow the different amounts, all these you can change and get the repayments whatever you need to do. Or sometimes you can even calculate, okay, if I do the extra payments rather than, like, let's say paying 200 in a month, if I pay 250 in a month, then how much time it will save to make the payment. So instead of 5 years, how long it will take? Maybe it will pay by 4 years or 4.5 years. So these are the things you can determine by using this formula. Okay, so this formula is very important. Now what about what we need to do in this case? So in this case, we have that value, and you know that A60 means amount you owe after 60 months, and you know that in our case, after 60 months, after 5 years, so we don't have anything owing after 5 years because we paid off everything, right? That's how our target to pay off in 5 years. So it means A60, that part will be 0. So A60 will be 0. So if I just scroll down, and this is the calculation, I am just putting A60 equal to 0 because after 5 years it's paid off completely. And then that right side will be just as it is. I just put that in calculator, get that value 66.1313, and then if you solve it now, if you just bring it that in the left hand side, so m of 66.1313 equal to 35,000 of that, and then m equal to what? You just divide it, then this is the amount. If you do the calculation, which is $643 per month you have to pay. So it means your monthly repayment will be 643. If you want, you can do that fortnightly calculation as well. So in a fortnight, how many fortnight you have in a year? 26 fortnight. So then in a 5 years time, 5 times 26. Okay, so you can do that way as well. Okay, it depends on your requirement, right? So you can change, but the ultimate formula is here. Now if you want to know, okay, then how much extra bank is charging over the 5 years? Very interesting thing. That's what we always check, right? So basically, how much interest I'm paying over the 5 years. So how much you are paying total? We are paying 643 per month, and we are paying total 60 months. It means 5 years. So 60 payments going with that amount is making $38,580 you are paying total. So now you can easily tell what is the interest you are paying, because you know that you borrowed only $35,000 but you are paying 38,580. So the difference is your interest, which is $3,580. You are paying interest over the whole period or whole term, which is 5 years. Hope you will understand. If you have any question or anything you need further clarification, please let me know. I will do more problems based on that. Thank you.